Three, two, one.
Welcome. We are back here after Waterland Arcade, Northwest Sports Talk 206. I'm here with Scott, Mr. Baseball.
That's me.
Yes, Trim is taking the day off, under the weather a little bit. Man, so much good stuff going on in the NFL. I can't talk about my Seahawks, but hey, I'm gonna find a way to push that in there. But let's talk about the games last week, man. We had an awesome game. We had Green Bay versus Philly, and Philly won 22-10 over Green Bay. Uh, he wasn't rusty like I thought. I thought quarterback the Eagles would be rusty. But he seemed poised in the pocket. He had all day to throw it.
I told you it wasn't going to be that.
I know. But hey, all that time off, concussion protocol, missing all that time, I thought maybe that might be an opportunity.
If two of you come back from concussion protocol and look at the year before, I think anybody else would involved.
Yeah, absolutely.
I should probably come back and look different day.
Absolutely. You know what makes him so awesome, dynamic, is when he decides to run the ball and pass the ball. And it sounds simple, but when he makes up his mind just to go, it felt like Lamar Jackson, like he gets in his own head. When he just lets the game flow, it's just awesome work. And I think Saquon Barkley has just sealed the deal. And I don't that they're almost too loaded to beat if they don't beat themselves.
Yeah,
Like Philly's the truth this year.
they are definitely a team that if they're going to lose, it's going to be because of mistakes that they and
Yeah.
because the other team is better.
Yes.
They're definitely on that pace to self-destruct or just explode out and form.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Yeah. And watching Jordan Love for Green Bay looked like he was just unsettled all games. It's the playoffs. But he just didn't look like he was comfortable all game. And that's what happens when you got only four linemen getting pressure. Like their front four got pressure. Every now and then that's in 5 or 6 goes to the blitz. But he just seemed unsettled all game. Yeah, I got there. Yeah.
He's still trying to come into those games though.
Yes.
He's not that seasoned quarterback that can just go out there and like every single game. He's still trying to scout if he's a quarterback and who his team got. So I think next year will be a lot of influence. But
Matter of fact, I need to pull up this concept because they're going to be dangerous. Green Bay Packers, because he's still on his rookie deal, right? This is when he was drafted a long time ago. And so, because he sat for a little bit, but if they're in a position to play what they call house money, say for you got your quarterback to pay and just start paying pass rusher, the cornerbacks and wide receivers. So you can look that up, but we'll see if they're playing with house money, they're going to be dangerous.
let's see what we sit here.
Jordan Love.
He's still under contract. He actually he just signed a 4-year deal.
Okay, but it wasn't looking for good money because he didn't do a whole lot.
No, well,
It's pretty decent
160 million.
from 4 years.
4 years, I mean that's a lot substantial.
But no, just
He's been playing that pretty darn good, and it's 75,000 or 35 million.
60 million, and he only played like what 2 full seasons as a starter. Not bad.
The 2 full seasons and 1 final.
Okay. Let's see here. Now, the Eagles are going on. Let's go down here a little bit. Matter of fact, no, let's we got the games here. Let me see what else we got here. We have Baltimore 28, Pittsburgh 24. So I fell on my face because I thought Russell Wilson and the guys would do it. I picked them to go to the Super Bowl when they went on that 3-1. I know you're looking at like, no way. But they just look like they were head and shoulders above Pittsburgh. But so okay. But you can tell that the game went the way it went because you got total yards 464 Baltimore with Pittsburgh's 280, passing yards 165 to Pittsburgh's 251. But that doesn't show too much because you got almost 300 yards rushing for Baltimore compared to 29 yards rushing for Pittsburgh. So that shows what happened in the game. One team got bullied. Yeah. So so it's going to be interesting seeing what happens with Pittsburgh. Are they going to bring back Russell Wilson next year? They got some decisions to make. Man, are they going to? Is there a guy in the
If
draft?
they want to compete, no, they won't.
Man,
If they want to be a competitive team,
but he brings stability to the position right now. I mean, they're pretty stable. Most of
crappy stable is here.
hey. But if you don't have a better option, you got to run with what you got.
I take their third string.
You'll take Fields.
First.
Okay. Any day of the week. Okay. And now this game's a Bill games where it's different. I really thought if there was a game to be upset, it was going to be the Bills. Because man, Bo Nix have been on a tear. He got something like I want to say 7 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks. He's looked like he's poisonous, head and shoulder above better than he was against Seattle. But he looks like he kind of looks like when you watch the game, he looks like Joe Burrow back there. Quite a little bit.
Yeah, for a little bit. Yeah, he definitely has that look.
Yeah.
But again,
Yeah.
I'm going to say it right now. Those are going to be nice.
Yeah.
What are they going to do now? If they win Super Bowl, what are they going to do? Lose. That what they have a phenomenal year,
Yeah.
and they just made a team capital every single time. I think the Bills have the ability to win, but I just don't think that's.
So Josh, it looks like Josh Allen this year looks like he can carry them. Because it's going to come down. We're going to come down to quarterback play of really outdoing each other, whether he lines up against Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson. It's about is he going to be able to go blow for blow, and that's what it comes down to.
It does come down to that.
Yeah.
Once again, that's a little.
Yeah.
They'll play the city. Then once again, September.
Right.
Or I am done. Very critical.
Yeah. Because we have here in the stat line, we have Bo Nix 13 and 22 completions, 144 yards, 1 touchdown. Josh Allen threw for 272 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's a big difference. And you can also tell who won the game because the rushing stats is Bo Nix, 4 carries, 43 yards. So if the quarterback is those weren't design runs, those were actually just him bailing out. So that just shows you right there. When it comes down to playoff football, hey, you can't run the ball. You got to be able to stop the run and run the football. Yeah. Right. Now this game, this game took me by surprise. The Rams are for real. Now, are they for real, or did Minnesota just lay an egg? Because he was sacked not 1 time, 2 or 3, 9 times. The Rams got after him.
Yeah.
9 times. Aaron Donald just played his way out of a major contract. Man.
Look, the Rams over the last 10 years.
Yeah.
They go in massive hard. They'll go 3, 4, 5 games. You can talk and both this clicking
Yeah.
to driving. Now, still 1 or 2 games where it's over with the other teams and the like.
Yeah.
Well, right now, they're right in the middle of that 3, 4, 5 teams where they're these are toughless. Are they going to continue? I hope so.
They're not an offense. They're like the greatest show on turf. What was possession received? You remember it's like Cooper Cup and number 17. I can never pronounce the name, but They just seem like they're just on a precision course. They look like their offense looks like an AI dilated offense, just precision. All
That's
that
what they look like when they hit these matches short, where they just seem to be a dominant.
Yeah.
And that's good. They just need to figure out how to maintain that over 17-week season and then 3 weeks in the playoff. And historically, they haven't been able to do that. They can go 3, 4, 5 games, but then they go downfall.
Yeah.
And it's a huge downfall for 1 or 2, and then they figure it out. They're back up for 3, 4, 5 games.
Right.
Now they're in that 3, 4, 5 games of dominance.
Right.
So they need to maintain it. Historically, not going to happen.
Right.
But I hope they do. They'll actually get out there and do something.
Yeah, the year that Aaron Donald was removed, and they seem to not miss a beat, they get better. Amazing. Like, I can't really name too many of their players on defense. But they held the Minnesota Vikings to 9 points. That's 3 field goals. And the Vikings offense have been clicking all season. One of the more balanced offenses in the NFL when it comes to running pass. So that's huge. And now as we move forward, now that matchup with the Rams and Philly is going to be interesting. And from a roster standpoint, Philly is like going to win that game, hands down. Well, yeah. What? The Rams ain't got nothing to lose. They're not even supposed to be there. Nobody picked the Rams to be where they're at right now. Nobody. Exactly.
No. Like this. We've got to surrender going to handle it. Yeah. My favorite they are far superior to them. Right. We're right. So they're 4 or 5 games. It could be the other. The you were thinking is a Buffalo game in this.
Yeah.
This is actually going to be that.
Yeah.
So I'm actually torn as to who's actually going to win this game.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, they got nothing to lose. Let's see what happens. I'm always rooting for the underdog. I'm not a Philly hater, but never been a Philly fan. But I don't see a weakness on that team other than complacency, other than Jalen Hurts just
Self-destruct.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's what I see right now.
Somehow, I don't know. It's one of those things. That's the only way to get them is somehow to rattle Jalen Hurts.
And that's what it's going to come down to in this game. It's going to be defense like that.
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to be a high scoring game. It's going to be like a 21-17 type game. It's going to be, whichever defense gets off the field fastest is going to do there.
You go. Well, you have it here. Then we got the game down in Kansas City. Got Kansas City. Against C.J. Stroud and the Houston Texans. And hey, we're going to see. We're talking about all those teams versus Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, and most people don't believe that Houston even has a shot. They played themselves in the regular season, but you're playing against Patrick Mahomes, the best to ever do that. The only thing you can look for is that C.J. Stroud takes another step, take it to another level. But I don't think he's there yet. And I think Kansas City Johnson.
Right? You think there's a chance if Texas can win? If teams have other trouble. And so they know what the teams are. And you expect that some of that problem is gone right now, then you might be able to find a set defense value where you pick for secondary. Yes. He's shown that he can do. He steps on that hockey, take a couple steps, and hit his guy. He's scoring, so hit the guy down the middle. If Kansas is taking the secondary to cover those stops, CJ's going to pick them up. He's got the ability to run around and scramble till a guy gets open. That's what's going to come down. If Kansas City can't figure out who's doing the second win, can't figure it out.
Yeah. Ooh, that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot.
And the betting pool have them given the largest spread
Wow.
of all the games this weekend.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
And they're in favor of Kansas City.
Wow.
But I think this isn't going to be a high scoring game. This is going to be one of another 21-17, 21-20 type games. But it's going to come down to Kansas City secondary. The Kansas City secondary is falling off. That's going to blow away.
Ooh. Well, you have it here. Northwest Sports Talk. So the Commanders are playing Detroit, but we didn't get into. I forgot to set that on the docket. We didn't get to the Commanders beating Tampa Bay. Oh man! Oh man! Now I think that it was a toss-up game, period. But I think Tampa Bay just because of the quarterback situation. Jalen Daniels first, yeah. Jalen Daniels' first playoff experience. It don't look like it didn't bother him a bit. He was ready. He was prepared. Culture down there. Washington is awesome. Now they're playing with house money. Not to get too much into the future, but rookie contract and you get paid to get paid, but they can really stack their roster with more weapons on the offensive side of the ball in the next few years.
Oh,
Oh man.
I'm betting in years to be out, we're going to see them pick up some weapons.
Absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
I think they realize their team has the ability to their stuff. He definitely has that ability to be Washington's Patrick Mahomes
Yeah.
or Washington's Kyler Murray. He has that ability, and he's showing that now.
Absolutely.
And now ownership, coaching establishment have to look at that. Okay, what do we need to bring him to that level? And they're going to think we're going to that. It's going to be a slight thing.
Yeah.
It's all right. You're going home.
It's interesting because watching that game, and you saw it was just like a gritty back and forth game. My friend used to say, just a flip flop of the football. A couple of calls here and there, you might have a different outcome. Baker Mayfield looked really good. But like I said, they're just gritty. They just know how to grit down the field. They get their explosive plays. They get their run plays. The defense is smothering. They just play as a unit. So, I mean, that's just a whole culture. Like Dan Quinn has taken that organization, and it's just like a mirror image of what the Seahawks used to be.
And that's what Dan Quinn is doing.
Yeah.
Look what he did going
And Atlanta, too.
He's known for taking this and making them into a champion. So, in fact, it's not a surprise to me that their personality needs. What is it just by the team? They're actually sustaining it with that.
Right.
So,
Right.
I think that next year's definitely is much more better for them. They're going home. It's great. I'm pretty sure it's great.
Think so? Well, like I said,
I've been quite healed.
yeah, Detroit seems like they're destined for greatness. It seems like you got teams that are destined for greatness playing each other. And like I said, I have been rooting for Detroit to do something of substance since the days of Barry Sanders. And it looks like we finally have come to that season. But now Detroit, as good as they are, I think they're missing how many starters on defense? Like something like 8 or 9. Yeah, they're missing a lot of the starters, and they're still one of the top teams, which goes to show you how scary and how depth that team is. But when these two match it up, I don't know if Washington can score enough points.
How did that go?
What is that?
That's the matchup.
Oh, well, put that on fire. What is that?
That just means according to the ESPN. So this is the first time the Lions posted 15 yards. Right.
Really?
And they are predicted to win at 73.
Wow. Wow. So you
got two linebackers, one out linebacker, one is questionable. You got got that out, and you got Kavir Allen running back. Expressive man. For Detroit, we're missing guards. We do it two corner, linebacker, right, and the defensive end.
wow. Yeah.
Those are listed as don't change those things.
Okay. Well, like I said, I think Washington has a chance now. All I got to do is slow it down, make some plays, take care of the football, and get some pressure. And you never know. You never know.
Right. Looking at the last line, like that's like Never
Never know. Kind of reminds me of that. Reminds me of that game when Minnesota was highly favored. The championship game against were they highly favored over the loss. The Falcons. Remember? Yeah. There was heavy favorites, Randy Moss and all that high flying offense, and they got beat. So hey, we'll see what happens. It will be horrible for Detroit fans because it's been a buzz about Detroit all season long. So we're gonna see what does that team. But I'm thinking I'm gonna be weird. I'm gonna pick Washington.
You're gonna pick Washington.
I'm gonna pick the Commanders.
You're throwing you tough. All right.
Absolutely.
All right. Right here.
That's what I told you.
Got it on your level. Everything's fine. We're having a real team.
Oh, I forgot about Ravens pictures. So here we have the measure game.
Yeah.
Got Josh Allen, just top Josh Allen versus Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Who's going to outdo who? Who's going to have the ball last? Whose defense, whose run game offers support?
This is what they make on you.
And where is that? Is this in Buffalo?
Well,
Yeah, that matters.
yep. It was in Buffalo.
And it's in Buffalo. Ooh. Ooh.
I feel like it's
So beyond.
yeah. This is like key.
So what?
I think people know.
If that falls, they're undefeated at home. It's a difficult goal in there.
Because there's not that starts with like spread is literally once. It's look.
There's going to be an icebox.
I think this going to come down to defense. Well, because this I think it'd be a shame right the defense on the field around. It's not going to come down to the offensive play. It's literally going to be see, three out. That's like it's going to be 3 hours.
If anybody,
It's like
it's not the ball to the right there. Yeah. Right? 'Cause I remember the thing they talked about last week. Nobody really wants to hit ball weather, especially running back at 6'4", 260 pounds, coming downhill. Like, oh my goodness, and it's going outside. So it looks like it's leading up for the Super Bowl everybody wants to see. Now, if everyone could be honest, they would rather see Baltimore versus versus Philadelphia. Baltimore versus Philadelphia. I don't want you that. Why not? All that star power? Here. Lamar Jackson. Come on. You don't want to see that so much?
no, I don't.
Philadelphia no go lost.
I would rather use Buffalo over Bush.
We've seen that already.
Okay. I
We haven't seen Baltimore Philadelphia. They didn't play each other. So.
but I would rather do Buffalo over Bush. You know who does?
I want to see Henry running against that defense.
You wouldn't have watched. That's what you tell it. Eric Henry is not all plays, and all he does is just battle and battle and battle. Happy trucking. Happy trucking. Check the semi and run it through a line of road. It's just going to keep on going. That's what they're I don't need to see that. Already here. Right. So I would rather see two teams that everybody underrated all year long. Some of that help us as well. Okay. Which are Detroit, Buffalo. Nobody thought Buffalo. Nobody thought Detroit because we were definitely thinking about it.
No, I thought Buffalo would be here.
Buffalo would make it. But yeah, Downfield thought Buffalo would make it this 12th.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would go those good wrong. I think underrated. Coming out in the chill with top PG. That that's well, not the home to I just like it in Britain if all the guys are best. I think
Yeah.
that is probably like
The league's getting tired of pass. Absolutely. That's true. Yeah.
I mean
Yeah. And I feel bad because the AFC is so loaded. It was going through my brain as we're talking about these games. It's got Patrick Mahomes. Okay. Got who else? You got Silver, Mark Jackson, DJ Stroud. My goodness. Feel like I'm missing the guy from San Diego. Herbert. Yep. Down there. Josh Allen. And I feel like I'm missing just those 6 quarterbacks. It's like, man,
that's 6 of 16. That's third.
that's like the quarterbacks are in the AFC. And the name since I know there's more. But man, that's a loaded AFC. A quarterback play.
The great thing is
That's good.
yeah, that's one thing I noticed.
Today's got James Winston now.
Thing is really devaluing. It seemed like one division had all the players go on.
I remember that.
Wait,
Was the AFC was loaded?
yeah,
Yeah.
it was all in the Midwest, second year,
Yeah.
or the South, something. It just like every year, 60 for one division with another.
Right.
This year, like everything is spread out across here. And for the entire NFC, there was no dominant division.
Right.
And so I think that makes for more of a cornier football than fan base can do.
Right. Okay. All right, well, we are going to take a quick break here, and then we will get back. We'll talk a little bit about the national championship game that's coming up. Talk about maybe a couple of rumors in baseball. So we will get back into it. So we will be back in about 10 minutes. After regular navigation, and return soon. Ready. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. We're live.
Welcome back here at the Northwest Sports Talk206 here at the Waterland Arcade. I just want to send a shout out and happy birthday to my little wife today. Happy birthday, Steve. So kind of broke down football, kind of talking about the playoffs, and we're looking forward to pretty much coming up. Got the national championship game Monday night, and I just believe that Ohio State just has too much firepower. I don't think we're going to be able to match point for point as far as keeping up. I think it's going to be close early. Between maybe the first 2 quarters. But that's another. I think the talent will just pull away. But like I said, I'm also optimistic that Notre Dame can play a style of football and maybe get less by a takeaway here or there. That's the only way I see this turning out.
So I'm with
I'm ready for Notre Dame, though.
the whole hierarchy.
Ain't on Ohio State.
The thing
My hair.
that's really happening is this state even people hunting. They're complaining like it's the last game of the last. It's going to come down to this. Like Ohio State doesn't get an instinctive lead that first half. Notre Dame because Notre Dame plays a consistent football game the whole game. Ohio State doesn't know. They have been 1 quarter up, 1 quarter down, 1 half up, 1 half down, all year long. So if Ohio State doesn't get a primitive lead up the lead, and then just play to maintain that, and to I think Ohio State will be because I think they've got a better defense, but and they had that consistent all game ball play. And it didn't down to
Yeah, Notre Dame is well prepared. Ohio State they've been inconsistent all year. Considering their loaded roster. That's the thing. Consider that loaded roster. And we're going to see. They don't come bring their A game. I can so see Notre Dame handle the business. But how do you not bring your A game to a national championship game? There's nothing close. Oh my goodness. So let's kind of go into some baseball rumors or suggestions in this because next month? In the next month or on the month after March February 12th. February 12th. Hey, let me tell you something about baseball. Which is interesting. We talked before. We're consider this a baseball town, football town, or basketball town.
So Seattle is a season changer.
I never heard of that one.
Because in Seattle, we have hockey, we have football, we have basketball, we have soccer, and we have baseball. Some of those people overlap. But the minute that there is no overlap, this whole city unites on whatever sport ends. It doesn't matter. Cultural occasion, sure. Football season starts to kind of die off and Seahawks aren't on top. As soon as basketball season plays.
Now, it wasn't like that all the time for the Sonics.
Right. Because we were straight basketball.
Yeah.
It became straight football.
Yeah.
It became straight soccer for those.
Yeah.
But we have developed into we support the major team going on.
Because I remember watching. Well, where was I working? I was working Domino. I forgot where I was working, a restaurant or whatever it is. So the game was on Utah Jazz versus Sonics, Game 7. Right? That's when we beat Utah to win the finals. The game was on, I think it was like third quarter, back and forth. And I think it was spring training for the M's. So they had the games on all the TVs, whatever, and then we had a crowd of people start coming in. And they were Mariners fans. And they were literally yelling at us, intimidating us to put the Mariners on. Training game is on. And I'm like, what is the championship of basketball? And I was like, man, Mariner fans who are into the into baseball, into the spring, they're into it. Like they want to watch that no matter what. And I take that about any sport. Like, you know, we have our faith when it comes to the preseason, but Mariners fans are serious about spring training.
Because we get to see all those prospects who we've been talking about for a year or 2 years actually get to play in competitive base.
Right.
Because now they're not just playing to press themselves, they're playing to prove that they can see them take a spot. It's not like spring training or preseason for the Seahawks, where you know that it's really coming down to these 4 or 5 guys and they got to play. In spring training, that's not what it is. It's spring training in baseball. You've been invited to come to spring training. Now it's your time to shine to make that 150-man roster of the big. It's more competitive in spring training than it is in the last 3 weeks of the season. Because you're trying to prove yourself in Vegas where you can help these individuals. And there's like 18 games, 3 games, spring training team. That's all you get. If you don't show yourself to the sport, you're going back to whatever player, AA team draw. And now you're trying to fight the states out to be honest.
Right, right. So, what is our farm system rank? So, there is a farm system.
That's our regular one.
I still it.
Yes. Yeah, we've been in the top 5 of the targets for several. And the issue with that is, everybody's talking about all these Mexican, well, County Carmelo, Harry Ford, Ty Teedy. They're talking about these guys with, nobody truly looks at it. I mean, we stand up for the forecast. It is very important that you bring that guy out. It's very important. It usually takes 2 to 3 years before that person even and taking out the spot on the level, like something that which was 10 and that's just technical level. So if you see a guy come in, is it flies through the function? Julio Fuchs. What tends to happen is when they make that major league security come to the guy, see what happens to Julio. You get a very, very productive friendship living on the planet. And had the technical year, it's the very kind very not. So he's lost. Well, Mariners have been very good at not letting that happen before. So bringing up our emotions in our depth, that's why we're in the top 5. Dude, I was qualified to that. He's house hard, all the way down in the field like yeah. Pitchers will develop quickly. It gets back and stuff. They were short to get good punch. And that's why it's like think of things where it's like clear to be around small business. We'll trade for infielders right. We get infielders out of high school with the draft. And then we need to bring in more infielders. And bring the business Saturday. There's playing in our culture. And our situation getting and look at the civic posting. The separate officers, Tom right here, they've been topped of their beat for years because our pharmaceutical development players to play for it developed. Unlike some other pharmaceutical where they just develop a single player or you, we're developing a whole team. And that's what I love about it.
Yeah, you brought up the Rainiers. I went to the game last year for the first time. AAA. Portable food. Yeah, right. Very portable food.
Portable ticket.
Yeah, atmosphere was great. So again, I'm really enjoying this. And it's literally about 10 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
So, I'm definitely going to check out some games next week. It was funny because I grabbed the roster and I was like, man, I wonder if Scott knows these guys. Because I was looking at the roster like, I don't know none of these guys.
I know a lot of them.
But I would encourage you guys to go out and really check out the game. It kind of gets you ahead of the game for the next years to come, seeing people come through the system. But yeah, they play some really good baseball. I'm not a baseball expert. I'm like, it's some good baseball.
And not only go up to every. Go sit up on the stadium and watch the NFL soccer play. That's where you're going to see all the double A guys. So, Cole Emerson, Johnny Carmelo, Tyree. If you really want to see their progress, that's where you're going to go. You're going to every spot because of when you make it to the AAA level. I've noticed this over the years, and this is just in Seattle with just about every part of the league. When you make it to AAA, you are either going to be AAA for the rest of your life, or you're on a rehab state to the point where you're from the major and you've got a major league contract and you're set down to work on your swing or to work on your ability, something you got injured and you're working your way back. So Tacoma right here, their roster changes. It's something with injury rehab or swing rehab, whatever's coming out, and then they go back up. So you'll see guys like I'm there for a week or 2 weeks. Right. But if you want to see guys actually learning to play games, progressing their abilities, whatever, the games are just as team is gone. The field is just as nice, the food is great, and it is right there in downtown Denver. So I highly recommend. I love going up there and watching when I get a parents.
Okay. I'm definitely going to be checking that out. So we got spring training coming. They don't have a scheduled pitch or anything like that.
During spring training, you'll see a huge variety of history. You'll see Kirby out there a couple times for a few weeks, or you just see a few weeks. You'll see Emerson being got ahead of it. So you'll see all of our reviews. Again, what the pitching does during spring training is you're bringing yourself from that's 3 months you've been off, just throwing home. So now give yourself to a series of workouts to progress your body and maintain it. So you're not going to see a guy go out with 7 innings. And 2, 3 innings, you're going to bring in another guy, You get everybody warmed up, ready for the actual game. Then we already know our starting five right now is pretty much going to be Castillo, Kirby, I can't remember they were Miller, and the other one right now. Because it's going to be those 5 right now. Yeah. So they're just going to do 2 or 3, and we're not going to do anything special. We're not going to overblow them. That's how we maintain our business staff the way we did last year, where we had minimal injury. Compared to any other team out there, it's just we don't want them to train where halfway through the season now there aren't where it would be in the short. So with that, we're just that fine. The big thing right now is we still need a solid first baseman. One baseman, so our solid rookie. One of the 3 is highly needed.
Okay.
Everybody keeps talking about William. And we're William should have to come out and prove he's playing the 12. I don't think he's there yet.
Okay.
I do see him coming up probably mid-season and playing for a couple of weeks and seeing what happened.
Okay.
I see the same thing with Johnny Carmelo possibly coming up. I think the same thing with Ryan Bliss. Ryan Bliss doesn't make that channel or second game for 23.
Okay.
He'll come up during the year. Emerson Hancock will come up later in the year. Maybe pitching or pitching. But we really got to buckle down, find our first rotation first. And right now, we do have that opportunity still to get Alonzo. So it's a turning down. We're not taking 3-year offers. They offer. So there aren't many competitive teams out there right now that need a first baseman. We are one of them. So I think it's time for John Stanton to take a serious look and get in contact with Alonzo and see if we can make a deal. We need a first baseman. He'd be a great first baseman. Even if it's a 1 or 2 year deal. If you're not going to bring back Shoulders, get him. If you're going to bring back Turner to the base. That Alonzo has had him play Tuesday. Or put 2 of them and have alternate first base and game. utilize these ratings for something like absolute gravity or not an everyday first baseman. Tyler Locklear did not are respond for first base. I don't pick the guy, but he is not going to be in my eyes in any team. So we need to find that everyday first base. And I think Alonso's pretty much on the line choice for this one.
Okay. All right, we'll have a close eye on that and see how that unfolds. But do me a favor, talk to the people about because spring training is coming.
Yeah.
Explain to them the difference between spring training and baseball. Because I'm familiar with preseason football. You know, you rest your players. They need to be in the game for chemistry reasons. You don't want to have them in there too long. You know, X, Y, and Z. Is the culture different for baseball?
Yes and no. So it's different in the sense that we already know who's going to be on the Major League roster
Okay.
to start
Big difference between
minus
rookies and
4 or 5 players.
okay.
So there's already guaranteed. I think it's like 18 or 19 of the 26 million rosters for the Major. It's already set in stone.
Okay.
And no change. It's going to be up down. You know Julio's either. You know Rangers. You know Alvin. I mean, we know those. They have major league money. They're not going out. Spring training is a point where they bring in and get maybe your 6 guys in the farm system here and offer them an invite to play. So with spring training, they've got the 40-man roster. This year, that 40-man roster is all that stuff. So what they do is training with baseball versus football is you're not just buying for a schedule, you're buying for that under the next man on the totem pole, AAA. This is where the Radiators develop their team. They have a set lineup, but only a certain amount. And you're coming into training to determine where in the organization you're going to die to start out on opening the for football, it's are you making the team or not? So there's a big difference between in the you're being invited. You're pretty much in your organization. It's just where are you fighting to be more fighting double A's and triple A's or engineers. That's where we're determining your current playing level. We're going to put you accordingly into our organization to further develop your sketches.
Sure. So he's here. But I can't wait for spring training and go see what's going to happen with the
When they go to the opportunity to see spring training live, get down there, see it. The games are not really all that expensive. We're pretty much have 2 training facilities in Arizona,
yeah.
and they're only a few hours apart.
Okay.
So you can literally see about 20 of the first teams playing in just a couple of days. You can see all of them. And it'll only cost you a couple $100 to see, see now game. Versus, now a couple $100 matches is so big. So if you really want to see some of those other teams, that's where you want to be. You want to go down to Stroker. Support your team. If not a Seattle fan, if you're a Dodgers fan, or an Angel fan, or a Yankees fan, go down there, watch the spring training games, support it. And if you're really going to get any autographs or memorabilia signed, that's the easiest place to go. Good. We're planning to interact at every level, before and after game, on the way into practice, on the way into training. So they will stop at 10 and it will be 4 or 5, 6. You get a lot of period time from the spring training. You want to feed it to a guy.
I see that. Let's see that. Pleasure news here. Wasn't going to touch on NBA at all, but it's just kind of switched on my phone. There's a game tonight. Got the game going on right now. The Pistons are beating the last illusion to the Suns. I've never spoken the conversation because we haven't touched on much NBA. That's nobody wants to see NBA. But I'm watching the Suns. We're supposed to be a promising team from Israel, especially assigned Kevin Durant. Although this is all with Justin Butler. What are your thoughts on Kevin Durant? And this, I guess I'll share mine first. It's that he's one of the greatest talents to put him up. One of the greatest talents. But I just don't never believe he will ever be a part of the greatest conversation. I don't even think he'll be considered in the top 10. I think he'll be consistent with the Iceman. Right? Unstoppable player during his time, but nobody considers the Iceman a top 10 of all time.
Right.
Even though you could argue that he is.
KD is an elite player.
Absolutely.
I truly think that KD is he's a guy that comes out, plays this game, and has it done. But he's not that standout player. And I think part of that problem is you got guys like LeBron. LeBron is a solo. He'll tell you when to go. And when you got guys out there that stand out like that, maybe it's all about him. It made too many people deserve it. Right. Everybody talks about religion. Everybody's talking about the women health. Everybody's talking about the Hall of Fame Carol. Everybody's talking about leading down Nikolai Jokic. They're not talking about these guys having careers they are having. That's what gets talked about because the 3-point shot. That guy is a 3-point shooting. Okay? But it's still raising your kill cycle. That's what you think.
Yeah.
Well, you don't talk about are media friendly. And the sad thing is, that's the way it's becoming in every sport. Look at football. Who gets talked about in football right now? That's
God.
it's Saquon Barkley. He's the most talked about player on that. Why?
And the Dallas Cowboys.
Backwards the hurdle over again.
Yeah.
5 weeks.
That's the handshake was year after that.
Right. That's the thing. It's
I know your issues.
one player gets a little bit of media attention, and all of a sudden he's the only player that's out there, and he gives you the innovation. The problem over the last 10 years, before it gets all-star game.
That's right.
Okay? Every single all-star game in every sport is on its track. It's no longer about your players and children, and that's deserving to be in the all-star game. It's
man.
He's going on the national media. Okay? So the media sees the Aaron Judge in the Pennsylvania, New York.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I like Aaron Judge. He's a phenomenal athlete when it comes to play. Horrible fielder. Horrible. How can you drop a ball and get right to your chest? I played baseball for a lot of years. A lot of baseball. And I've never dropped a ball.
Yeah, I did.
I've dropped an angle.
In the opponent league.
Just ball. It wasn't a hard hit ball. How do you drop it? Okay. So, but because you got the game in New York,
Yeah.
and you know it's going to mass media markets, he's the hottest movie. So you know who's going to get the NBA. The club will take not qualify him for the 25 team.
Yes. Exactly.
So it was not. Great place. Scholar. MVP.
Yeah.
But should a TH be able to get MVP with all he's doing in video? That's they're not that valuable as all you're doing is hitting the ball.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Maybe most valuable player.
on the field.
Yeah.
Now, if this year he comes back and starts mixing, bringing out the outfield, or playing out two-way player, or even rushing out there by the show and just start playing in the outfield. Now he's like coaching because I can play him a valuable. I don't think starting global selection like that NBA All Stars. I don't think any of that is wrong. It's nothing but media hype. And you're not about your stat goes down.
Yeah.
They just rank the top players. But Cal Raleigh like number 8. So Cal Raleigh last year before, led all catchers in all. Led all catchers in there. Led all catchers in one save. But he's like 8.
Well.
So it's one of those things that the media needs to stay out of. Fan voting them. But it truly needs to happen. If you're an all-star, the players should vote for you first. Because it's all players vote for all-star team, you're going to see the guys still have the type of stats. Because I just pick on one like LeBron voting for himself. You know that's going to happen. But you're going to see guys that are the non-starters. They're going to turn in and they're going to vote. The guy, hey, this guy didn't have a phenomenal season. Yeah, he's getting a bench every day. He's having a great season.
Yeah.
Those are the guys you want to see as an all-star or an MVP. You get them. Without those guys, a team doesn't.
Yeah.
And right now, all you see is the media. 7:30, man. I'm 40, shooting steppers. I'm trying to hear it. He's saying every night. That doesn't make him unique and makes him an excellent 3-point shooter. Can make him an all-star? In the all-star team vote, I go to nothing but foreign player. Get the 1973 player out of the vote. Those guys, their vote goes for who gets into the Hall of Fame. That's where that goes. Because you're already there, you deserve to see your showing movement. But who not need to be voting to the greater players in now?
Yeah.
If you're playing at home, a different game.
Yeah. Yeah.
So current players need to vote for the current players need to vote for the current players vote for bigger and fans need to stay out of this. Because we're all biased.
Yeah.
Now I can honestly tell you, and MLB can go for the All-Star and ridiculous. You can go online 10 times a day and fill out that vote. Yeah, so I can literally sit there and 10 times the Cal Raleigh and All-Star every day from the game and bring over to the table of insurance. What happened? And it's like I finally no. You're 15, that's 30. If you go back, you're gonna have a fan vote. Register email, one post.
Yeah.
If you want to go to game, register that kind of.
Yeah. Exactly.
I can go online and vote 10 times a day. No. At that point, it becomes a popularity contest. Yeah. That's why I think get away from it. Go back to straight players, players, or even be nice and bring coach. Players and coaching of team are the only people who vote each side. And the only people who vote for the MVP.
No, then say, Kenny Smith said something about NBA. He said in the 90s, there was no such thing as a two-way player. Everyone was required to play defense. But nowadays, if a person plays defense, they call him a two-way player.
Or you're a defensive player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have come so far from the time when the best player guards the best players You know, and you give the people what they want now. It's like the best player will go. Yeah,
When I played basketball in junior high,
yeah,
I was laughing about the family. We don't have position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You were a point guard, a shooting guard, forward, power forward, and a center.
yeah,
Listen,
yeah, yeah.
now you got a point guard, center, forward. Are you one? Four high. Sorry, you can dumb down the game and you took away the skill. Because now, instead of doing the power forward that does a lot of the blocking, sets up the free point shot, and things like that, you got that guy running around and saying, doing all he does. The center, what would you not your job? Blocking, rebound. That would be center job. They got center job and shoot. But you're taking away the skill position to make it a generalized participation rate. That's what that is.
Yeah, yeah,
You're no longer the shooting guard. You're no longer you're the two guy,
yeah.
the four guy. But you haven't developed the one. You're just the four guy. You're gonna play the four. Okay. So we're gonna give you. That's what you're doing. You speak to the yeah.
Yeah,
And they're trying to do the same thing. You know, you used to have your tree games,
yeah,
your stadiums. You had your corner, you had trying to take let's say, okay, black midfield.
yeah.
Now you just got TV funding. Put you in the player.
And it was about, yeah, yeah,
Like it doesn't make sense. You're taking away the skill positions. Stop. Play the position. If you can't play the position, it's going to be on the team. Once we get back to the skill position sport, the level of play will increase.
So I found an opportunity to add my Seahawks to the conversation.
Uh-oh. Don't
So,
figure.
so this is a question I had.
Okay.
My question was when the Seattle Seahawks drafted Witherspoon,
Yeah.
top 5,
Yeah.
right? Best corner in that class because of the situation with Carter. Because I believe if Carter didn't have that situation in college, he'd get Carter. So he had the opportunity to get the best corner. Then he comes to Seattle. Now mind you, I remember when we drafted Kobe Bryant. He was the best quarterback that year.
Yep.
Playing opposite of Sauce.
Yes, it was.
He comes in. I'm not sure if he struggles at outside corner when they move him inside. They say, okay, I have a place for you to play. Then I have Witherspoon, who's a top 5 player. And correct me if I'm wrong, I've never seen a high profile corner picked in the top 5 automatically move to the slot. Now I know nickel, the game has changed a lot of nickel being played now.
Yeah. A lot of it.
And I wanted to know, I'm curious to know if is it more of maybe he wasn't excelling and there was why they put in the nickel. Or there's just something maybe they saw in him and said, okay, he's this cornerback, but he can do some safety stuff. Man, he would be awesome at nickel.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Or is this a malnutrition Jamal Adams?
That's These guys, all these players,
Yeah,
weren't playing in consistent.
yeah.
You need to stop that.
A lot of hybrids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And kids are growing up playing hybrid because that's what they see in the floor. If I see what's going on, I want to live it, right? But you obviously never developed these skill sets. So it's kind of that jack of all trades, master of none techniques. You learn everything, but you don't master it.
Kind of like Jordan Babineau.
Yeah,
Was he on team?
yeah,
Was the
he was
defense?
everywhere.
Yeah, Swiss Army knife.
But he was good.
You can expose him one on one, but he can expose you. Yeah.
So if you want to use high school players for anything, doesn't matter if it's baseball, football, basketball, if you want to be that motivated sport, now you can't broaden your abilities by getting skilled in these fields. You need to fit one up. Special. You can have the abilities like Nick Shannon, or you can bring that. Great dribbles guy. He can play infield, he can play out. He can hit somewhat. He can create. That's great. But as I don't see a utility player being a star athlete in the it made a utility player that's ever been the star athlete. Why? Because he's not a skill player.
He does very fragile things. He's what they call a football player.
Basically, yeah.
Football player, he'll somewhere for them to play.
Correct.
They don't fit like Heinz Ward.
You'll just find somewhere to play.
Yeah.
What we need is
Even Debo Samuels might be in that conversation.
and this really has to be in market. Or I mean, that's what it's we were growing up. We had most condition that I used for.
No, we didn't.
We focused on both.
Yeah.
And we didn't get much information from it.
Dude. You don't win. You need.
And we worked special.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So now, I'm not the best wide receiver, but I'm going to play a side. Or I'm going to safety, over, because I'm still not. I just see you doing that if you're going to focus on it. But the problem is, most don't focus on that role. They focus on learning that role, but still trying to maintain a goal. AKA Senor. Like Isaac and Travis Hunter. These guys aren't focusing on one particular goal. Travis Hunter thinks like right. I've got room for him. He's good. I don't think he's great. I think he's going to come to the NFL and he's going to try and play two ways in the NFL. He's going to realize he ain't as good as he thought. And he's going to pick one or the other. I bet he's just great. It's a much better quarter than me. But that's just that's the thing. And so his whole high school career and he's called on one or the other. I've had been over 2 years in whatever it is. And I really support him being a number one draft pick. Because if you focus out of the corner and proving it as the best corner, not ranked in the top 100, for the best wide receiver, that is not just ranked in the top 100. If you don't show him it, the best of me, you got those more. Yeah.
It'll be very interesting. Very interesting. That you brought up utility players, and I'm gonna say this to you as a guy. The offense started. The offense started because one would you consider Jimmy Graham a utility tight end? Because he couldn't even block me.
In traditional standards, I wouldn't consider him a tight end. In traditional standards, I would consider him a fullback.
We're looking at real tight ends.
Not even
When block the last real tight end, who can block and pass, he can right?
and square again.
I mean,
Forcing it, did you want them to from tight end? I truly believe
Tyler Kittle's not the only like full natural tight end. Block and catch.
that's an all kind of for.
That's why I say Kelsey's better than Smith. But well, I would say that he's better than Kelsey. Kittle's he's healthy.
Yeah. I
Because you can put him in any system and he fits.
and just block.
Absolutely. That's tight end.
fucking ability.
Yes.
And at the last moment to break free for the possibility. But if you come back last minute,
That's a tight end. Now,
not smart, go out and leave that middle of the
now we have big possession receivers.
So I think Graham put more of it. Because Graham, we use him for what? Block. That's all we use him for. If you were either a blocker or you came out and play slot
Jimmy
receiver.
Graham, go ahead, flex block, though. Two blocks, want to hit something. What? It's not Jimmy Graham.
But see, yeah. When he was told, I need to still block.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That's what Gloria was not. I need to do that block receiver. What he did. He did play tight end.
Yeah.
He would never hit up the ball. Especially this one night.
Wow. I'll say.
And I'm not a football guy. So that it comes down to in sports in general. We have to determine two things. We need to stop with the majority of popularity of the all-star game in college and pro.
Right.
And we need to stop utility playing everyone.
Yeah.
It's a skill set. If you're a wide receiver and you're not the best, I can understand going to defense and playing safety or forward.
Yeah.
Because as a receiver, you have those things.
Yeah.
But focus on one or the other. Stop trying to play multiple positions. Stop playing archetypal. And play the skill position.
There you have it. So we're gonna take a few minutes to have the last word on today. I will say this: I'm really excited for the NFL playoffs to finally run its course. I can't wait to see who's standing at the end. And this year that Patrick Mahomes was not in the Super Bowl. That would be my dream. This season is Lamar Jackson going to take the Baltimore Ravens over the hump finally, and get that championship. Is Josh Allen going to show up and be the MVP that everyone seems to want to put him in? Are the Rams going to do anything out of the NFC West? Now, not a hater. They are part of the NFC West, so I do like for them to win to give our division a little bit of kudos, so to speak. So, like I said, football this weekend. And we'll be back next week for the winners, and we'll kind of get into the championship games. This will Bill, Mr. Scott. Oh, your last word. Sorry.
My last word?
Your last word.
My last words are that they're going to step it the hell up.
You heard it. Step up. Sign somebody.
There are way too many fans out here that will all say the same thing. Sign somebody. Show us that you're behind this team that actually wants to take two songs.
Spend some money.
There you go. I don't care if you go out and sign a player that is worth $3 million. Sign somebody that's going to be effective and show us that you're trying to make change. That's who's in the next one. Because right now, you're showing us using damn well. It's like you're fine.
Uh-oh. All right. That's the final statement today. Until next time. Lavelle, Scott, Tim will be back. I'm down here to Waterland.